working games as part of a referee team, it is important that each official be consistent when applying the laws of the game and managing the behavior of players and coaches. The referee team must also be fully aware of the need to communicate with one another quickly, clearly, and accurately. In order to support these objectives, referees are expected to conduct a pre-game conference before every game, regardless of the level of competition or the experience of the officials involved. In general, there are 4 key characteristics that officials should know about the pre-game conference. The first is that every pre-game conference takes time, and officials must plan to make time for it. This usually means arranging to meet somewhere at or near the field, factoring in the time of kickoff and the other pre-game duties the referee team is responsible for. Second, just because the officials have worked together in the past, that doesn't mean the pre-game conference can be abbreviated. It is obvious that the pre-game conference is critical for officials who are unfamiliar with one another, but it is just as important even when officials have been previously assigned to matches together. Third, the pre-game conference is meant to be a conversation and not a lecture. Although the assigned referee has the responsibility to lead the conversation and to make final decisions when there are alternatives, all members of the referee team should be involved. They must be willing to ask questions if anything is unclear, and the referee should be prepared to provide workable and understandable answers. And finally, failing to have any pre-game conference or having one that is significantly shortened due to interference, poor planning, or faulty communication will most likely lead to avoidable problems or challenges. The more competitive the match, the more likely it is that the performance of the referee team will suffer. Even when a referee is assigned to a game without assistant referees, there still needs to be a discussion before the game if any volunteer club linesmen are used. In part because they will most likely not be a trained official, it is all the more important for a club linesman to clearly understand their role under the laws of the game as explained by the referee. Before the pre-game conference can begin in a meaningful way, the referee must know or find out the experience of the referee team. This should include information about their officiating background, game experience, and comfort level of assignment. This information is important so the referee can plan for the pre-game conference based on the strengths and weaknesses of the referee team while still focusing on important information specific to the match. At a minimum, U.S. Soccer recommends that the referees cover the following topics during the pre-game conference: the local rules of competition and any recent changes in the laws of the game, any specific delegation of responsibilities by the referee to the assistant referees, and any non-standard signals or mechanics the referee wants used, information about the teams, individual players, coaches, standings, etc., and any factors that may potentially affect the game such as weather conditions, field issues, or time constraints. It is the referee's responsibility to have thought out and planned these topics in advance. This allows for better execution and will help ensure that important information specific to the game and referee team is not overlooked. It is entirely acceptable to use notes, an outline, or other aids to assist in leading the pre-game discussion. Please be sure to keep visiting ussoccer.com to view additional referee education resources.